Hey, second stream of the year, I guess. We're rapidly approaching my 2-year stream anniversary. Rapidly. Oh, you know what I just realized? So, my stream anniversary is the 23rd. That is the first day I streamed. I streamed January 23rd, 2022. That was like the first time I hit go live, and that's coming up. And that is the day before I'm moving into my new apartment. So year 3 is gonna be all like starting off from the new place, basically. And because it's the day before moving, I should be completely free to, like, you know, stream. Like, if my stream anniversary was on the moving day, then it would kind of suck because I wouldn't be able to that day, because I'd be so busy, and even if I could, I'd probably feel like really tired, kind of drained from like all the work. I mean, maybe I'd still be able to, but yeah, it's nice that it's the day before. That's good. Let's get some relaxing Mega Man going. Alright, also, oh, wait, turn the music down a little more. Oh wow, my volume was really high. It was above 50. I never really bring it above 50. But yeah, so I'm just looking at this being like, wow, it's so good. Because I really love this one. It's my favorite at this point. Like, it's just... And like, any of the weirdness or mistakes, it's just going so fast so you don't see them. Like, it looks completely fine, that's the fun part. When you're animating something that goes really fast and is like got motion blur and whatever, like is constantly like, you know, you can make a bunch of mistakes, and as long as they're not huge, extremely major mistakes, they're probably not very noticeable. So it's completely fine. Like, I have some individual frames that I might not be super happy with here, and there might even be some mistakes here where if you pause on a frame, it's like, that's a mistake. But like, you cannot tell because it's going so fast, and like the motion blur on the arms, like, it looks perfectly fine. That's what I love about animation. Like, you can make mistakes, and as long as it's going fast enough, it doesn't matter. Like, it's completely like hidden, you know? Like, you can make mistakes and have weird looking frames, but once you play the animation, it just looks completely fine, completely natural, you know? Oh, there's no, like, antler frames aren't on these frames because I copy and pasted these frames from earlier animations before I started using the antler things layer. You can see when I started using them in roll, because I probably would have, yeah, I would have used them for like shield out, but I started using them in roll because I kind of felt like I needed to, the way that they were doing this. Like, because right now, if I turn off body, like, that's an issue. Zuvi, hey, how you doing? I'm just kind of like looking at like this entire layer is empty up to this point because I didn't start using it. I didn't make it until this animation. But like, you see some of these frames could really have used it. Because like, if I want to change the antlers, I also have to change like the body and stuff, like, yeah. Oh my god, I even did the particle effects on the body layer. Yeah, so antler things and effects didn't exist when I did the roll animation, but I've added them since. But yeah, how you doing? I also was just saying how my like my stream anniversary is the day before I'm moving into a new apartment. So it's good that it's all like beforehand. So I should be completely free that day. And then yeah, starting year 3 at the new place. Doing all right. Been busy lately. Same. Like I wish I could stream more, but I've just been so busy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the new place, it looks really nice. We're pretty happy with it. And everything's like almost finalized, so we should be able to move like next week. But yeah, everything's finally starting to clear up, so I'm gonna be streaming more. I'm gonna be working on more art on just other side projects and stuff. But yeah, hope you're hope it's not overwhelming. I know like a lot of stuff comes at you at once and it just gets super overwhelming sometimes. Still hoping to rebrand personally. Need a new PFP for, and scenes for streaming. Yeah. So what kind of... I know you were talking about like fantasy kind of stuff. Which is pretty cool. I also kind of want to make my own like new scenes, because if you look at some of them, there's recording, which is just no layout. If I want to record something without chat or whatever getting in the way. Then we got the camera, got Mario up here, you know. Yeah, DS games. It's a bit weird now because I'm in A-Sprite, you know. This one's funny. This is my Be Right Back screen. I had stuff in it when I was using Streamlabs, but I never added anything when I switched to OBS, so it's just a black screen right now. Ending is just good night. I'd like to actually do something for that. Because the nice thing about, you know, being an art streamer, you know, like, is I can, not only can I make my own streaming stuff, like my own scenes, but I can stream myself doing it. So I'll probably do that in the future. Also applied for a Twitch team. Ooh, nice. I should think about that. Which team? I don't really know much about teams. I just know that there are some people I watch that are in them. But I don't really know much more than that. God, he looks like a sad slug in this frame. But I guess his eyes would be up here. Also asking for a friend, but what are you comfortable with, or not comfortable with drawing a character? I'm fine with pretty much anything, but 1k points away considering redeem. I think I'm pretty much good with anything as long as it's not really explicit, you know, and yeah, I mean, because if we go back to some of the stuff I've done, I've drawn giant rock worms. There was a lot of detail in this one, but you know, it was manageable. You know, I've drawn a lot of muscles. I've done similar stuff. This isn't mine, this is Knight's, but I've drawn like this kind of art style because he wanted Dragon Ball for some redemptions. Right, you know. So like, oh, the detail on this was so annoying. But yeah, so like I'll do some high detail stuff. You know, I'll do some, I can do like muscles. It's really just like this was like approaching the edge, but I mean I was still willing. I don't think it was like past that point. Like this was fine, but this was like getting close. Like Um, but yeah, I think it's like it should be um like you could probably tell what I'd be good with drawing, because like yeah, I'm good with most things. I mean, if it's something, there might be something that I maybe am just not comfortable drawing on stream. um if it's something like that, then maybe I could just draw it off stream, but the whole point is to draw it on stream, like because there are some things like what I was just showing was like approaching the line, like that could have gotten to a point where like I'd be a little weird about, I don't know. But yeah, pretty much anything should be fine. Like I don't know what you have in mind, but yeah, you're probably good. Alright, so I just did the crash attack. How about a persona? Because as Sam Jr. has said, Zuvian evolved into a furry. Wait, when did he say that? I don't remember that. Oh wait, something about a Fennekin evolving into a furry? That's the first option thing when I... Oh, in Jake's stream? Okay. I don't know, because when I searched that, I just saw like from a couple days, from like a week ago. It's become a thing. Uh-huh. But yeah, I mean, if it actually was, then I think. Oh, he kept spamming Furrymon in Jake's song request. It's like, oh, Supreme evolved into a furry. Okay. But yeah, I think I would, uh, be willing to, um, yeah. Oh, we're getting to air dash now. Let's go. I like that. He just turns into an arrow. Okay. Furrymon. It'd be a dragon. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Dragon, I mean, that's a scaly, not even a... That's not even a furry. Would that be a scale sona? If a furry is a would a dragon... Because I've heard the term scaly, and I'm assuming that dragon would apply to that. So would it be a scale sona? Or would it still be a fursona? To be honest, they lump them all together. Yeah, I honestly lump them all together too. I'd still just call that a furry or like fursona, I guess. Also forgot about Coconut Mall. Daily coconut mauling. No. Oh my god, I'm seeing so many ads for like AI chatbots. It's like, hey, have an AI girlfriend. Like, no. This is just encouraging exactly what people used to wish they could have, and now you're saying they can have it. This is not healthy. Anyway. I don't like it. I can't focus. It's just... Put the chatbot into a body one day. Oh my god. Now it's reminding me of like, have you guys ever seen any of those like futuristic movies where they have basically just robots that literally look like normal people that have that purpose just as their purpose? I guess like Detroit Become Human and this one movie from like the early 2000s that I saw had stuff like that. But yeah, hi Mike, how you doing? It's a perfect time to hop in. Oop, I accidentally clicked on the second one first. But all right. This one's okay. This one's not as bad. It is a bit offsetting though. Let's just make weird science come true. Yeah. Oh my god. It's weird when you see stuff that you've seen in like movies that like actually starts to become like real. That actually kind of brings up an interesting topic though. Like if we base so much stuff off of what we like have like already, like if we base stuff off of futuristic things that we've already like kind of imagined, like, oh, let's make stuff like we have already imagined like 20 years ago in this movie or in like this game, or like recreate stuff from like Star Wars, like when we have the technology to, like, you know, we're making futuristic like advancements based on things that we imagined would be in the future in the past. So like us predicting the future then like influences what we actually make in the future, because then we're like, oh, that'd be cool if we actually had that, and then we make it because we can. Oh god, no. This small ant thumbnail right here is exactly my brain right now. I literally was just doing that. Like, God. Personal fave, bad zoo. You're making me scared to click on the link. Yes. Yes, we are. Hi, Erhan. How you doing? Fly me to the moon. Oh, yeah, we could get... Alright, does someone have the... Small ant fly me to the moon link? That's a good one. Don't click that last one. What is it? I'm scared. Don't click. Does it count as clicking if I use my drawing pad? Because I can just be productive and do art. Hi, Buff Craig. Here you go. Alright. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to immediately pause and then... Oh. Wait. Don't click that last one. 6-8 time signature. Alright, there we go. Fly me to the moon. Alright. We listened to some cursed stuff. Let's listen to some blessed stuff.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
If this gets copyright, that'd be pretty funny, because it's not even like the actual song. Be like, dang, he's doing a good job singing. I mean, I feel like that would be a compliment. Like, if you get copyrighted for singing something, then you probably did a pretty good job singing it, right?
Baby, kiss me.
Ooh, okay. It's a nice touch.
Okay, that's all you get. I am never singing again.
It's a negative compliment. I guess. But it's kind of sus. Oh, I'm scared to click this.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among us.
Oh, let me play Among Us. Okay. Polar opposite of constructive criticism. Alright, back to the curse stuff. Oh god, it's already off to a bad start. So what's the... I feel like I've asked this before. What is a time signature? Like, what's the 6/8? I was watching a Beat Saber stream. We got him to play Coconut Mall. Nice. Basically the beat. Well, I get that, but I just don't know what the numbers are. Like, 6/8 is like what? 6 what to 8 what? Right back? Most songs go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6/8 goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. I just like my brain added the 4 in there, but okay. Then there's 3/4 that just goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Because in the description they say 3/4 or 6/8. So like, I assumed it was like the same thing but simplified, like simplifying fractions. Then you can get to confusing ones like 7/4 or 24/16. That scares me. I don't like it. Explain every time signature explained. Oh, here we go. This is the video I need. You want to watch a 32-minute video on time signatures? I'll put that in my watch later. Every 31/6. What is 31/16? That scares me. Also, oh, okay. Have you experienced education connection?
I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still, I gotta make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found education connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction.
Those are...
I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education connection matched me with the right college for free. Get connected for free with education connection. Get connected for free with education connection.
now and get your free
Whoa.
success kit worth $100. Log on now to education.
I mean, I just graduated, but I gotta go to educationconnectiontv.com and find the right college for me. Whoa. Me during commercial breaks in 2009?
Right college for free. Get connected for free. Education connection. Get connected.
Honestly, though, that ad did scream like 2000s, maybe early 2010s. So who made this animation? Someone took these gorillas, took this little scene here, and they animated the gorillas.
Have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
It's a depressing song, but also a bop. Like, imagine you're making like an animation demo reel, and you just like put a bunch of dancing gorillas. Free education? Yes. Gen 5 music hits different. I'll put that on later, maybe. Sounds like Ratio.
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal in their life. Good, real food is simple. It
Dog.
looks like food.
I love Pumpkin Cowboy! Yes.
He loves his cattle so, but there's no way he gets lumped in with most cowboys you know. He's no outlaw and he won't quick draw, for he despises violence. Take a fireside moon over your saloon as he much prefers the silence. Pumpkin cowboy. Well, it ain't no bluff that life is tough for a lord out on the range. But for all the woes in the life he chose, he's never seemed to change. With a smile wide and a kerchief tied around his neck slash waist, and he's never
His neck slash waist.
wild as a lasso them post haste. Pumpkin cowboy, pumpkin cowboy, cowboy. But one day when pumpkin cowboy was out tending to his steed,
Let's see what happens when I leave a song request. Oh. I gotta start going in you guys' streams again, because I've just not had, like, the time. I'll be like, oh, they're streaming, I should hop in, you know? And then I check the time again, it's like 2 hours later, and not streaming anymore. I'm like, ah, dang. I have lurked a couple times, but just like, yeah, a little bit lurking a little, yeah. Ouchie. Can be chaos in a Pakistan community and other part. Nothing good. No, cow, don't wander off. Don't wander off. What are you doing?
our hero hadn't realized that he'd begun to doze, and his mind was awfully groggy when he finally arose. He touched the ground and sadly found the thing that he had feared. While he slept under the moonless night, his cow had disappeared. But a moo came from the nearby field, and the cry was harsh and chill. Cat Cowboy held our hero's cow, and it looked like he could kill. Pumpkin Cowboy spoke in hurried Some say he started wandering for greener fields to roam. But it didn't bring his
Another
and his horse stayed
question.
there at home.
Mine Diamond's ear. It was so funny to see the Stru's response. Oh, I wish I could see that. I mean, that song's not too easy on the ears normally. I can't imagine what that version would be like. Yeah, Pumpkin Cowboy is classic. Great tale. Oh my god. Brian David Gilbert is amazing. Oh no. Brian introduced to it. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, it was almost 2 years ago now.
Today is the 23rd of November.
Okay. Has he uploaded recently? Oh, 2 weeks ago? Just casually playing Mine Diamonds in the background. Gotta head to bed though. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for hopping in. And for the music. Yeah, see ya. Alright, let's see. What should I do for the air dash now? So he turns into a little arrow and then goes back here and then into his free fall. Yeah, this isn't that bad because I had it already at like really low volume. So it's tolerable, I guess. Alright, so fall special slash like free fall with like that is what he's going to go into. Ignore the amount of windows that I have open. Is he like having a coughing fit? What's... Oh my god. Wait. Oh, why didn't I... Oop. Holy sheep, it's Notch. Alright, oops. Okay, but, it's so hard to listen to. Oh my god. So, fall loop I already have, but I imagine it's probably going from fall loop. Calls generic air dash sound. Calls air dash dust effect number in parentheses indicates the direction in degrees. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'll leave this how it is. I assume that he's going from... I should have checked before like uploading all my animations, because now I can't see what his original like jump loop looked like. Like now I just see it's... Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be jump loop. It would be jump midair, I guess. Oh no, this is his second midair jump when he does the spin. Maybe it would be jump loop. No, jump out. fall in. It'd be like one of those basically, I think. Like around there. So I don't know exactly where to start it, but I think this is a good frame to start on, and free fall is where it ends, because after you air dash, then you go into free fall. So I guess I'll play some Mega Man music. Or actually, we still got 2 versions of Coconut Mall that I didn't play. The melody is in thirds. I don't know what any of this means. I just know it sounds wrong. God, every time I scroll through here, I'm like, oh my god, I've done so many like little animations for him. I guess I was saying like fall in. No, I feel like fall loop would make more sense actually, yeah. Because you'd probably be in like fall loop. When you... Yeah, you'd probably be in fall loop when you're entering an air dash or in a similar frame. So if I go from fall loop and into wherever free fall is, it would be before ledge, right? Free fall, yeah, there we go. I just didn't have it marked. So I want to go from here to here, basically. So if I'm doing that, I need to make it look like he is propelling his body forward in the air. So obviously, because he's not going to be on the ground, I can't make it so that he's like pushing off the ground or something. Did that song just abruptly end? I hate when they do that. Like, it makes me think that it's like buffering or about to cut to an ad or something. Like, instead of like actually ending. At least like fade out. Oh, there was only one that I hadn't played yet. Okay. Alright, there we go. We go back to relaxing Mega Man music. I should probably start streams earlier, because like I'll sit around at like 7 or 8 just doing nothing. And then it gets to 9, I'm like, oh yeah, I should start stream. Like, but then once it gets to like 10 or 11, a lot of people are like going to bed anyways. So, and I'm also maybe starting to get tired. So I would like to maybe start stream closer to like 7 or 8. I think that would be more fun for everyone, really. It's also when I used to kind of start stream. Like, I used to start stream around like way earlier, like 7, 6, 7, 8, right? It was super inconsistent, but I'd start around like, yeah, like way earlier. And I even would start like a little after lunch. Like, I'd eat a big lunch so I wouldn't be hungry during stream, and I'd start at like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So I try is around 8 EST. Okay. Yeah. I would love to be able to make a schedule, but I haven't even been able to stream like on consistent days, or like just stream consistent at all. So like I don't think I'd be able to keep a schedule yet until I get a job with like consistent hours. Because even during school, I didn't really have the most like consistent hours, and I didn't always know the nights that I'd be free. But hopefully that changes, because I'm coming up, hopefully will be like a bit easier to schedule, because if I schedule, then people can like look forward to a stream have an idea of what I might be doing, and like know when to come in, instead of just kind of being like, hey, is he streaming? And they check and yeah, I am, and then they come in or whatever, or they like see the notification. So I'd like to, if I can, just have a schedule and start earlier, like 7 or 8. Yeah, I don't even need it to be consistent hours every day. I'd be fine just if I could do like make the schedule for that week, because then I have something like pre-written down that I like stick to. That'd be nice. But yeah, oh my god, thinking back, like I can't believe, like, I used to start super late when I first started streaming. Then I started streaming earlier and earlier. And yeah, I was streaming, like, towards noon, like 2 or 3, if not, maybe even a little earlier. And then I kind of just started to stream later again, partially because of school. And then I just started consistently starting at 9 again. Keeping a stream schedule is like a work schedule, so do it weekly, say, like, that's when I'm working that week. Okay. Yeah, I think it would also just, yeah, if I get like a work schedule, because like if I try and make a stream schedule that's like every day is going to be these hours, then I'd have to have a super consistent work schedule. But if I just get like some part-time job with like inconsistent hours, I'd have to keep my stream schedule to like that week, or maybe those 2 weeks or something, however far ahead I have my schedule for. Because like when I used to work at like Lowe's, sometimes I'd have really early shifts and I'd be available that night, or sometimes I'd have super late shifts, so if I do stream that night, it's going to be super late, you know. But then some days I'd be back kind of early and be able to kind of just stream whenever. Yeah, I'd really like to get something consistent. Like, the jobs I'm looking for are remote, and if they do have specific hours, then I hope they're consistent. Some of the jobs I think are just kind of, we give you a project, get it done by whenever. I don't know how it works with like hours with those jobs. But because I'm moving and I need to find something, my fallback might just be going back to somewhere like Lowe's. If I don't find a better job in the next couple weeks. So I probably will start having a schedule sometime within the next couple weeks, and I'll post it somewhere in Discord. I think I'm gonna make it so that he like throws his momentum forward, like his weight shifts his weight forward to like give him a little push in this direction. And then after he does that, he just goes, he slowly like moves into his like free fall position so that he's falling this way, but he like still launches himself this way. Because this is specifically air dash forward. So then for air dash backwards, it'll be the same thing, but flipped. So he shifts his weight in this direction, and then he doesn't even need to travel as much to get into the free fall position. Air dash up, he'd probably bunch into a little ball. Like his head would go up a bit, and his body would kind of come up here like he's pulling himself up. And then down, he'd pretty much be a straight line. He'd be like, I don't know, trying to push himself down. I'm not really sure how that would work. Oh, or maybe his head is what he pushes down, because that's on the far side. So then he pushes his head down, and he's kind of in like this sort of position. Going down. I think that could work. Alright, so his head moves back a bit there, so I kind of want to keep it moving back, but just maybe slightly less than it moves back there. And I'm going to make the body go at a bit more of an extreme, but also start kind of bunching up a little. I should redraw that. But like kind of bunching up a little up here. And then his head is going to go back as if he's like pushing the bottom weight forward, and his head is going back as a result. Ooh, and wait, if I go, I wonder if I could take advantage of, because I know that the way the roll works is that it has a script layer to, or was it roll? Oh, so this halts them and sets the speed to 0, but I don't think there's anything in the actual animation telling it to start moving. That's just what happens immediately upon the motion. Anyway. Okay, but there are some animations that say specifically like set X speed to whatever, then like there's one where it makes him gradually slow down, so it's actually like set X speed to high number, then set X speed to like medium number, set X speed to low number. Basically, like it has specific numbers instead of high, medium, and low, but it does that to like gradually decrease the speed, and then it's like set X speed to 0, basically just saying halt, so it makes them slow to a halt. I don't think air dash forward actually has this. Yeah, it just has play air dash sound and create the dash, like the dust effect. So he's going to constantly be moving forward the entire time, and I don't know when he slows down, if ever. or I mean, obviously he does, like, you know, after he, like, whatever amount of time, it's probably around this point though, however long the air dash lasts. The frame script layers sometimes are super helpful, being like, oh, it goes out of this frame into this frame, and it goes like whenever we usually do this at whatever frame or whatever. Like, I know the intro or revival, I mean, the frame script layer just says the official cast doesn't use anything, so to be consistent, just have this as the first frame in their idle. And this says the standard length is 75, can make it shorter, and as soon as it ends, it will jump to the character's stand animation. So, like, yeah, most of the characters in the game have it around 75 frames. I did it a little bit less, I did 67, but that's fine. And it has hurt boxes, but like I don't think those really matter since it's the intro. Like, you can't get hit in the intro, so it doesn't really matter, but have it anyway. I guess maybe the bottom might matter actually, because like maybe they stand where the hitbox, like the bottom of the hitbox is. So if I move that in a wrong way, then maybe, I don't know. I feel like the ground though is this, so I just need to stay consistent with that. Oh wait, yeah. Duh, I shouldn't have even, I don't know why I even said that, because yeah, hurt box is only where you get hurt. This is like the origin center point of the actual character. Sometimes I say things I know are wrong, and then immediately realize how stupid I am for saying that thing. Did they add more things up here, or am I hallucinating? What's this? I don't know. It's just, like, making it good. That doesn't tell me what it does. Tell me what you do. It doesn't say anything when I hover over it, and if I click it, it just goes dim. Like, how does that tell me what you do? I mean, maybe it does something in here? I don't know. So this is showing, like, I think that's hide image layers maybe, hide hitbox layers, hide script layers, stuff like that. But I don't know what either of these are, or that. Maybe that just hides other, like, different kinds of layers. Still have no idea what these two would be though. Insert layer. Oh, okay, so point. So there's hide label, hide point, or yeah, hide script layer, hide image layer. Oh, hide container, so you can have a container. I don't know what that does, but it does something, I guess. Hide collision body. Wait, collision body? What? How do collision bodies work? I just have collision box. Line segment. And then there's also this one that's like the line segment box, but bent on one side. Okay, so if I create a collision body, I have no idea what this does, so I'm going to just delete it. Okay, interesting. But yeah, so I can assume that he's just moving forward for the entire time up to maybe around here-ish when the animation goes back to here. So these frames will be him going back to his like free fall. These couple animations are going to be him getting that momentum. So I need him to do that super quickly. So he like does this, and then, well, this frame isn't even going to be included. So he goes straight to this, then this, and then he's gonna go push his head out a bit. Yeah, so now, see, this kind of looks like he's pushing off of the edge here. I just have to mind how I place it in the... Actually, if I straighten this more... So do that, but then kind of reduce it there, just kind of change his neck position a bit. This looks like an eggplant, or a chicken leg, or Poplio's nose. Or like a really thin mask at like a weird angle, and also maybe upside down. Right, so like, okay. So the mask would be like, right, if it's like, these are the eyes maybe, and then the nose is like that. Right? Poplio's nose. Poplio, like the Pokemon, the seal, Gen 7. Right, this is like that, and then like little whiskers in the eye. Like that definitely could look like Poplio. Eggplant, I guess, is pretty self-explanatory. Same with chicken leg. It's like a, yeah. Did I say, I think, yeah, no, Poplio, chicken leg. The mask is a bit of a stretch, though. I forgot to make a tag, so it just plays the animation and then immediately goes to buff Craig. New tag. Air dash forward. Bop. The thing, okay, so when he does it, he goes into an arrow. So that's like, he's starting to go up, he goes up to the top, and then he pushes off. So yeah, I think this should be, this frame should actually go after the extreme frame. So I should have one frame between this and this. That would be more extreme. So I'll kind of, look at that. And the rule with Craig and like how stretchy he is, I mean, I guess this is a general animation principle anyway, but something I've definitely been making sure to do with Craig is like conservation of mass. So as he stretches more, he gets thinner. The chicken leg reduces the total chicken and becomes a slightly thinner chicken leg. There we go. I like how he's just sticking to the wall basically and then shooting his head into the other wall. He's just boom. Oh my god. I thought that would be funnier, but it didn't go, it wasn't fast enough. Yeah, 100. If I made it like 50, then that'd be funnier. I keep wanting to make it look like he's pressing up against the wall, but he's in the air. This is an air dash. That's not gonna happen. Like, he doesn't press up against air. I mean, if you move fast enough, I guess you do, but he's not moving that fast. You know, he's just kind of... Look at him go. Yeah, so I feel like this probably, yep, okay, it does hold it for 1 frame, which makes sense. Because I was like, mine isn't really getting that, like, you're not really able to see the impact of it. It's just kind of bouncing immediately off of the side, it looks like. But if I just make it hold for 1 more frame, that, like, it really, even without the effects, kind of gives off that feel a lot better. And, like, obviously I'm going to be giving it some effects, you know, it's gonna have, like, a bit of a, like, something like this. Yeah. With the outline, it's going to be a bit tough to get the outlines going right in front of him unless I trim a bit off the end though, so I might do that a little bit. Alright, I hope this works in the game where it like looks like he's pushing off to the side. Because right now, instead of pushing his... I think because he'll be moving kind of fast, I think it will look right. Because right now, the part that's supposed to be moving is staying still, and the part that's staying slightly more still is moving a lot. So like it's kind of having the opposite effect, but when he's moving, it'll look right. I hope. That's my hope. But yeah, so he kind of, oops, I just hit my desk. He starts to kind of go back into, so I could even like kind of copy this frame maybe, but I don't think I will. Because now I just need to start drawing him to slide back into this. He's gotten bigger, I think. Like, I'm not actually doing that conservation of mass super well, I don't think, because, oops, because I think, oops, I think he's been growing a lot, you know, like, I'll make him slightly bigger for something, and then not really shrink him down that much. Like, if I look at this looks so much bigger. Like, the head is a similar enough size, but he looks a lot bigger. No. Than this. Oh, you know what? I cut a lot off of this, but I didn't really cut that much off of this. So I should still cut some off of this. But then maybe even cut more off of the other, this one. Just have that, yeah, like conservation of mass. And honestly, having little changes like this that I kind of accidentally did can enhance it a little bit. So we'll go with that. We'll say it was on purpose. I feel like this one should exclusively be like getting thinner. So I'll copy this frame and I'll only edit the second one by erasing so that it's like getting a little bit thinner. Like it's still kind of pulling, but he's not really moving as much anymore. Probably zoom in. It's like such a small little thing. You know what? I'm actually gonna go back and do that. It's only going by one frame. It's going by 2 frames though. Okay. And then you want to like kind of just slowly increase the amount that you're making them get changed by. That kind of, so like if this one's going by like 1 pixel, make the next one go by 2, the next one go by 3, the next one by 4, and like so on. And then it makes it so that it's increasing the amount that it's pulling in those like certain spots, you know, because they have like more like faster, more drastic movement. But maybe, because I was saying that like conservation of mass sort of stuff, if I'm making it thinner there, then maybe I should make it extend one more to really like set it in. And I think on both frames I'm gonna move the body in slightly here. Actually, there we go. He's really stretching himself thin, but the base is staying really, like, thick. I still need to thin him down a little bit on some of these frames, though. Because I think he's still way bigger than he is here. I always do this where it's like a game of telephone. You make him like slightly bigger on one frame, slightly bigger on the next frame, and then when you want to loop it back, he's like twice the size, and it's like, whoop, I gotta shrink him. So but yeah, so I was like, oh, is this Mega Man? And then I look and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was playing relaxing Mega Man music. Like, yeah, I think it is Mega Man. Well, it's Proto Man's theme, but Mega Man music, you know. So, but yeah, okay, yeah, this is Proto Man. I really like this version of it. I applied for a pixel artist job somewhere. Oh, not that. That's my email. On like work with indies, or I tried to. So that'd be cool. 'Cause I think I absolutely am qualified for like character animation. Maybe a little bit. Pixel art textures though, and like landscapes or environments I'm not as good with, but I mean I've done a little bit. So yeah, like this is what I definitely enjoy the most. I have the most fun with character animation. Especially with characters like Craig, where he's like so squishy and malleable. Like he can kind of just I can do so much with him. Like more rigid characters are a bit less fun, but I still enjoy like working with them. Cloth, anything like cloth and physics, like, is pretty fun. Like cloth and hair are usually pretty fun when they're not frustrating. Yeah, it doesn't pay as much as what I went to school to learn, but I do enjoy it more, so I wouldn't complain having that kind of job. Alright, so now the head is gonna start kind of slowing in to, I'm gonna do like a third, and then I'll start kind of doing more like a third or like half of the distance. Because if you just make it super even, then it feels animated, you know? Because people don't move in like even arcs all the time with like perfect uniform timing. So when stuff has that like uniform timing, it just kind of looks weird. So now he's kind of curling his body in slightly more, but it's also that he's kind of just dragging it. It's gonna take the lead over the next couple frames. I kind of want the body to be a little more in the center, though. Yeah, his neck is huge here. Let's not do that. Sorry, I'm just doing something quick. Oh yeah, I'll get the music too. There we go. I like finishing the tabs that I have open. So like if I have a video open in tab, I just finish that video and close out the tab. Because I like just keeping my tabs clean. Like I don't have that many tabs open per window, but I got 4 different windows open. So it's like, yeah, a lot of tabs.
What's it like to learn math on Brilliant?
What is it like to learn math on brilliant.org? Skip. Oh, I should try those ad blockers that, yeah, I need an ad blocker that works on Opera for YouTube. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll look at some. But yeah, so Craig, he's like swinging his so he's like, yeah, he's swinging back over the other way. So I think instead of making him perfectly round, maybe I'll make a little bit trailing off in the way that his body just came from to kind of emphasize like the movement, and also just make it less uniform, because I don't like the uniform round look as much. I could even add like a little white line where like that is, and then have it like transfer to the spot that it is here. I want to, because his head is so circular, I like to just use a big brush and do that. Because if I use a small brush, then it's like I'm trying to make a circle, and it's not really working that well. But I don't do the exact size, I do a little smaller and then I make the circle, because I don't want it to be a completely perfect circle. I usually use like 24, I think, yeah, 24. Is a pretty good size. But if he's swinging his body, his head is going to kind of stay, it's going to stall for a bit, I guess, might be the word. So do like a smaller brush and just kind of show the drag a little bit from here. So just an eraser, just go shave a little bit of this off. Maybe a little bit on there. Oops.
opportunities
You don't
since
say.
2007. So,
Flex
how does
jobs.
Flex Jobs work? Well, Flex Jobs is a
Remote
subscription.
jobs. Oh, it's a subscription. Never mind. Alright, I was like, oh, okay, good for finding remote jobs in that ad, and I was like, oh, never mind. I mean, if it's like really cheap, then maybe, because I need a job. But if it's like LinkedIn Premium, where it's like $40, I think LinkedIn said it was like 40, which is insane. I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it was like pretty pricey. And it's like, I just don't see it being worth that much. At least when I don't have a job. Because I can't afford that. Alright, this is looking pretty good so far with the movement. It's like almost... Honestly, I probably could just have it go straight into this, but I'll do, I think, maybe one more frame before, where the body will be almost in place, the head will be like almost in place, because I like just easing into it. Like what this does, he like starts to go back into it, and I'm pretty sure this is one frame off of the normal like free fall animation. So I'll make him be one frame off of free fall at the end of air dash forward. But again, this is another thing where it's like, where animation is really nice, how even if one of these frames doesn't look great, it's fine because you can't tell in motion. So it goes from here to here. So if I'm kind of making that like a gradual thing, and then still kind of keep that kind of pull that it has there, but I'll chip away to make it a little more like that. Make the neck a bit thinner. I like having it be relatively clear where the head is. I also kind of want to move it a little more for this frame anyway, so
Welcome to step 3. Now that you have taken time to figure out what it is you want to do with your career.
see, like, if you look at the head, sometimes it kind of feels weird how it slows down here. But if you look at the whole thing, I think it kind of makes more sense when it slows down at this point, because that's when the body is, like, shifting. Oop. This is something I try to avoid over here, where it's the same between the two frames. I was running into that in another animation I'm working on the side. And yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to have too much of. Like, it's fine if you have a bit of that, as long as it's not super noticeable. Like, in this case, it wasn't that bad, but like, in this case, it completely just doesn't really matter. But some things it's more noticeable, and it's something I like to avoid. But yeah, so the face should be pretty easy to throw in. The antlers probably won't be that bad. Oh! The antlers. So when he pushes off, he's pushing in this direction. So the antlers are gonna want to go this way. And because they're on his head, that means going off frame. So I need to move his head inward a little bit. Shrink his body down a bit too. Yeah, and I need to, so I think I should do antlers before I do the arms, because I might need to adjust where the body is based on the antlers, and maybe some scale. So if I have to change any of that, that could change the scale or placement of the arms too.
example,
I need to find an ad blocker. Oh my god. Like, ads are especially annoying during stream because I don't want anything to like interrupt you know, playing the stream music. Like, it's fine when I'm on my own. It's still kind of annoying, but it's like, I don't think it's as bad as like playing during stream. Yeah, like, there really aren't a lot of ad blockers that work for like Opera and like just on YouTube anyway. Oh wait. He's gonna be moving that way, so maybe the antlers should already... No, it's fine. Oh no. Oh my god, wrong layer. I hate drawing stuff on the wrong layer all the time. This looks like kind of like Gudra, the Pokemon. Like, actually no, it kind of, okay, it looks like Dragonair, but from a very specific angle. Alright, so I guess I'll copy and paste this, thin it out again, and also stretch it out again. All right. See, like that created that pixel doing that, not like that. So we do. And I also want the antlers to be one shorter because they move out one more pixel. Oh wait, there's 3 pixels. But yeah, so they're gonna move out one more pixel. They're also gonna get a white outline. So if the white outline goes here and they move out 1 pixel to here, they're only even gonna be 1 away from the border. I have to keep that white outline in mind. You know, and now if I want to expand this, the white outline still works. I guess I should outline the body now. It's nice that he's in the air because I can just outline the whole thing. When he's on the ground, I remove the outline on the floor to kind of connect him with the ground a bit more. I'm also gonna redo the effects here, but I just wanted to get something down, like with the idea. So my throat's been bothering me. This isn't medicine, but it tastes good and might help my throat still. I got these little cherry candies and I love them. Oh, you know what? I also need to get this
list today. Make it easy on yourself.
There we go. Got that little white bit over there. I really hope this ends up how I think it is, because if it doesn't, I might have to like rework some parts. But basically, yeah, what I'm thinking is in the game, he's gonna swing his body over, which is gonna look like it's launching him forward, because he's gonna be moving forward to air dash, and then he's gonna go into his free fall and start falling, and hopefully it's all seamless. Should be fine. I still want the like antler things. I like how I consistently just call them antler things, because I don't really know what to call them. I think we talked about this one time, but I don't remember what the best name for them would be. Oh yeah. I got a new webcam for Christmas, which is pretty cool. So I'll hook that up once I move and set everything up. I don't know if I'm gonna move it. I mean, if I'm gonna set it up just to like have it here for like the next week. I'll just so I'm gonna leave it in the box till I move, and then yeah, horns, antler, they both work. Yeah, they're like, they are kind of like both. I just call them antlers instead of horns because the split. But honestly, yeah, either works. I just, I kind of prefer calling them antlers. Because antlery doesn't have another meaning. He's got a very antlery head. Alright, so now this part he's slowing down, so they're not going to have as much pull back, but he's also falling more, so they might go more up. So they're going to kind of just start going more into like a neutral-ish position, but still maybe slightly angled back. So it's going slightly more forward, sticking up slightly more straight. Whoa. I like the drop in this song. Apocalypse Now. Isn't that like a movie? Wait. Yeah. It's also a song in Mega Man Zero, I guess. Ooh, the next song is Cannonball. I love that song. Alright, no! Wait, okay. So, this is the consequence I get for not having an antler layer the entire time I do this, and making one like just a bit later on. Not all the layers have it, so when I copy an old layer, it doesn't have it. Or it might not have it, you know, it's like a possibility. There we go. Now, I can look at the onion skin, because the head goes like that. Okay, so, I mean, I ain't really need that, but see, now I can make sure that I draw it slightly more in the middle where it splits, because it needs to go from left to right. I found myself having to do that a lot because I mix up if it's supposed to be on the left or right, and then I end up doing that wrong. And it's like, whoops, I have to make it switch sides or reanimate it. So that's cool. Always fun. And yeah, that's also always an issue here, because it's like, I can't see where I'm drawing it over the head. I just kind of scribble it in and fix it later. And it always ends up having like super messy lines. Why did I cover that side instead of this side? I'll make that side not completely covered, just because he's going at more an angle like this, so like where it's like straight on. So just doing a little bit like that. Alright, so the body outline is done, the antlers are done. There's nothing obviously wrong with the antlers right now. Except for maybe on like one of these first couple frames right here, that looks bad on this antler. So I'll redraw that, but otherwise, antlers are looking good. Alright, does that look as bad? Alright, it's better, still not great though for that one frame. For the antler on that one frame. But yeah. I like the motion. The body motion is usually the most important. Sometimes it's the arm motion. It's never really the horn motion though. That's usually just a nice little secondary motion that I like to do. It's never the main motion. Body and sometimes arms are. So the shoulders here, it would be here. I think I usually use like 9, no. Yeah, I think like 7 or 8 is good to do the arms. It's better to do thinner than thicker, I found. And arms kind of have the same sort of issue with outlining that the antlers do. or at least the front arm does, but it's a bit easier to fix, I think. You just do that. The front antler usually needs a little more fixing. Alright, and so the way that he'd be moving his arms, so if he's like pushing his lower part, like lower body up to like push out, I feel like his arms would kind of curl a bit here. So his arms would probably kind of curl up about here, stretch out here, then kind of go back in like this, and then start to slowly just go into that position. Thank you. Maybe if I go like slightly smaller, the arm here. When his arm's gonna overlap the body a lot, or I guess when any part is gonna overlap anything else, usually the body, I like to make it white because then I can just see it and then I switch it back to black when I'm done and ready to outline it. I think I'll do the same trick that I did with the body here. Oh no. There we go. And then onion skin on. And yeah, I'll start kind of curling the arm back up. His arms by default are usually a bit bent like that. I mean, most people's are, but yeah, there we go. Got a little bit at the end. Alright. I like to go a little bit from the end and a little bit from the beginning, and then meet in the middle, instead of just going from one all the way to the end. So now it's like, alright, I need to kind of make them meet sort of down here. I have an idea of where they need to meet and when they need to meet. Alright, I think the arm's kind of selling it here. Yeah, so once I finish this animation, that'll be it for the night. I feel like I got so much done in the beginning of the project. Like, I got like a few done in like the first, like I got a bunch done in like the first couple of streams, I feel. Now I'm only getting like 1 to 2 done. I usually will get at least one done per stream, but yeah. I mean, they are usually, like, a lot of them are getting more advanced. Like, this is more advanced than this. This one also took, like, multiple streams, actually. Maybe, like, 1.5. You know. This took a stream, but this is technically 3 animations, because Land Heavy, Air Dash Light, or Air Dash Land, I mean, and Land Light. I'm not a big fan of the frames I chose for Land Light, but that's fine. This is Free Fall, Crouch. His crouch is so good. This was also a pretty simple one, though. This one used a lot of recycled frames. Oh, this one took a while, but it was fun. And turned out good. Oh yeah, I like this one. The X is for eyes. And he kind of goes like slow-mo there. But anyway. So yeah. I gotta do the face, the other arm, and then finalize like the effects, which I kind of blocked out, sorta. I just need to figure out exactly how I'm gonna do them. The back arm is so easy. Because you can't see it as much. So you can get away with being so much more lazy with it. So now oh, this one should actually go. Oops. There we go. Back arm, replace, outline. And now the back arm is just done because it's so simple. I have to replace only these specific frames for the front arm, but I have to outline all of them. And then on the ones that I do outline, I have to fix the outline on all of them. Oh wait. Yeah, because this can't move, because that's not even part of the animation. This is a frame from his freefall animation, so I can't change this because it's just supposed to go into this. If I change this, I have to change his actual freefall animation over. Oh wait, no, it's towards the beginning. What am I doing? Here. Yeah, I was just looking at it before. Yeah, I'd have to actually change that frame too to change what he's going into. Actually might add some of those like white lines like I have here. Do something like see how that looks. I think that's alright, yeah.
どうしてここに
お前を助けに来た。集落の人間たちに頼まれた。
Now I just need to do the face, which shouldn't be too hard. This is turning out pretty well.
おかしいね。人間がレプリロイドを好きになるの。
Thank you for fading tonight. Alright. Yeah, I'm also getting pretty tired. I'm gonna end once I do his face on all the frames. But yeah, thank you for hopping in, staying for the stream. Appreciate it. Have a good night. It's nice to work on Craig again for a little bit.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now.
Dang, I'm getting like so many ads relevant to what I'm doing right now. It's almost like my computer is watching me and knows what I'm doing. Crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely send this in Discord after stream. I usually try to remember to send each one that I finish. Gotta add those speed lines because he's going fast. Nope. Oh yeah, so his free fall is sad, probably because you're powerless and can't really do anything when you're in free fall. Because that's because you just air dashed or used your like up special, right? Recovery. I'm assuming it's because you're powerless, the frowny face. But yeah, so I did that too for Craig. Gives a big Craig frown. Oh yeah, I said after I finish the face, but I also want to do the effects. I'm just gonna give them like a neater look to them because they look sloppy and scribbled in. Because they are sloppy and scribbled in. Honestly, alright, I'll just do this one again.
The best time to get a Reese's? Anytime. I'd also accept all the time.
Okay, and now I can turn onion skin off, go back to the first frame. Oh no, the effects are all on the back. Alright, I'll throw this onto antler things just to get like, just to be able to have something on front. And definitely don't want to make all of the sparks or like movement lines, any particles, you don't want them to all disappear at once. And if you do, they should at least have gotten really small to that point, so it's not as noticeable if they're just all disappearing at the same time. see how doing like a bigger thing. No, I don't like that. But yeah, I mean, I think this is good. I'm pretty happy with it. So I think this animation is done now. So I'll export it, send it on Discord. I'm just gonna let the music finish because there's like a minute left on this video. Yeah, about a minute. So I'll call this Craig Air Dash. Export Air Dash tag. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Anyone's still up? Hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, I'll be streaming a lot more from now on because I'm like not really as busy anymore as I was like over break. Just the whole holidays and stuff and the past couple weeks have been kind of hectic, but yeah, somewhat consistent streams should be coming back now, and yeah, I can't wait to just, you know, stream more. So there's the music finishing. See, when an ad appears after a video, I have no incentive to like even watch or even like skip the ad. Like if it's unskippable, I'm just Xing out because I finished the video already. Like if it's before or during a video, then it's like, all right, I gotta wait the ad out or skip it. But like, yeah, if an ad appears after when an ad appears after a video finishes, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna X that video out. There's no reason to keep it up. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all soon, you know, in like tomorrow, day after, you know. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more, so yeah, I'll see you guys next stream. Have a good night. And I'll go send this on my Discord, a couple other Discords. Yeah. So, bye.